Clara was excited to visit her friend Sophie. It had been months since they had last seen each other. The moment she stepped into the house, she was amazed by how much everything had changed. The entire place felt organized, spacious, and peaceful. Even Sophie herself looked calmer, happier, and more at ease. "You've changed so much lately, Sophie," Clara said. "You seem much more relaxed. And you also told me your financial situation has improved. What's your secret?" Sophie smiled, knowing it was the perfect moment to share her journey into minimalism. "Everything changed when I started applying minimalist habits to my life. First, I discovered my happiness number. There's a study that shows happiness increases with income, but only up to a certain point. I realized that earning more doesn't always mean living better. So my husband and I sat down and figured out exactly how much money we truly need to live a fulfilling life without sacrificing our rest or family time. To my surprise, we didn't need nearly as much as we thought. Knowing that has helped me create balance in my life. Habit #1. Know your happiness number. I also learned how to keep lifestyle inflation under control. You may have noticed that I don't own many things anymore. That's because I realized that buying more clothes, more shoes, more decorations for the walls, or more pillows for the couch doesn't actually make me happier. Maybe for a moment, she added with a smile. But what truly makes me happy is having an organized home and predictable expenses, so regardless of how much I earn, I maintain the same lifestyle. That allows me to save more money and gives me the flexibility to make a major purchase or take a wonderful vacation without hurting my finances. Habit #2. Keep lifestyle inflation under control. Clara listened carefully, realizing that she, too, needed to put a stop to her unnecessary spending. "I also adopted a productive hobby," Sophie continued. "I love baking at home. Whenever I have free time, I bake fresh bread, cookies, or homemade pizza. Not only do I genuinely enjoy the process, but I also save money because we don't eat out nearly as often." She laughed. "And my husband absolutely loves everything I bake." She smiled warmly. "I feel like everything I do in my free time now contributes to my well-being in one way or another." Habit #3. Have a productive hobby. "I love that, Sophie," Clara replied. "Is there anything else you do for your well-being?" "I invest money to feel better," Sophie answered mysteriously. "You see, Clara, people always talk about investing in stocks, but I believe it's even more important to invest in your health and your peace of mind. Because if you're unhealthy or emotionally exhausted, money won't mean much. That's why, besides eating healthy, going for walks, and exercising regularly, I never hesitate to spend money on things that genuinely improve my quality of life. For example, I bought this ergonomic office chair because I spend many hours working. I also joined a French class because learning the language has always been one of my dreams." Habit #4. Invest in your well-being first. "You know, Sophie," Clara said thoughtfully, "I've always sacrificed my well-being in pursuit of financial success. But now that I think about it, it doesn't really make sense. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in the rat race." "That's exactly why I stopped comparing myself to other people," Sophie replied. "Before my grandfather passed away, he told me his greatest regret was not living life on his own terms. That stayed with me. I realized I needed to build my own life, not the life my neighbors, society, or celebrities expected me to live. Focusing on creating my own story, instead of constantly looking at what everyone else has or is doing, has been incredibly freeing." Habit #5. Stop comparing yourself to others. Clara sat there completely absorbed by her friend's wisdom. "It's amazing how such simple habits can create such a profound impact," she reflected. Sophie nodded. "True wealth comes from simplifying your life. Every one of these habits has brought me closer to the life I've always wanted, not just financially, but emotionally as well. I feel happier, calmer, and more fulfilled." That night, Clara went to bed not only inspired by Sophie's minimalist habits, but also determined to begin making those same